What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ, and we back like we never left. Thank you guys for tuning back in, pulling back up. We about to be jumping back into this exciting series, Better Call Saul. I like how he was at the bar, and he pretty much talked his way with the guy, with the stockbroker guy.
Yeah.
And I just like how Saul, he just has like that gift of gab where literally he can pretty much convince anybody of anything. And not necessarily just convince them, but convince them of that he could be anybody that he wants to be at that particular time.
Literally, yeah.
You know? It's almost like I could give him like some information and tell him to go across the street to my neighbor house and solicit it to them and convince them to buy something. And
he gonna do it.
Yes, absolutely.
He gonna be able to do it successfully too.
Yeah. I wish I had that skill back when I was doing like door to door selling electricity services.
Oh gosh, I remember that.
Yeah, I wish I had it then, because back then I sucked.
Okay.
I really did.
Yeah, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos.
Yeah.
Look how he just looks. You don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. Y'all can tap into the Patreon and check out all of our unedited, uncut videos, behind the scenes footage, Patreon polls, and access to all of our TV series as well. All over on Patreon. Yeah. So make sure y'all tap in.
All I'm saying is that I just needed that skill set.
Yeah.
When I was doing door to door, I'd have been perfect. I'd have been finito with it. All you had to do was just give me a script, and I'd have been able to sell water to a well.
When we dance together.
Hey, don't he look like a Texan?
Oh. Amarillo, baby. I guess it's what.
Sandpiper Crossing.
Sorry about the hiccup, folks. Won't be long. You got 5 minutes. Very good to meet you. My name's Jimmy. I tried to visit you at Sandpiper, but they wouldn't allow me to. It doesn't matter. I saw your bus broken down. Here you are. Lucky me. Do you recall responding to a mailer from Davis and Maine of Santa Fe, New Mexico?
I don't know.
Well, we were looking to help any Sandpiper residents who may have been overcharged.
Overcharged?
Alma May, let's say you're out on a date with your boyfriend. You do have a boyfriend, right? You don't? Come on. Do you have a nephew?
Oh, yes, Steve.
So let's say you and Steve go out to dinner. Great meal. It's chicken fried steak and green beans. Here comes the check. Hey, $24 for a side of buttermilk biscuits? That doesn't sound right. No, it does not. Naturally, you send your nephew Steve to talk to the manager. The manager corrects the mistake. Sometimes it's just easier if you get your nephew Steve to go take care of it for you. Georgia. Hey there, Georgie girl. Thank you.
Everybody on the bus.
Alma May, you did it. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. Going to Birdie's buffet. He's good.
We just
that was a good scene.
Yeah, that
was good.
Knocked that out the park. The gift of gab.
Just his approach and everything.
nephew, Steve.
Pursuing an aggressive strategy, but looking at the relevant case law, I don't think it's going to play with this magistrate judge. I've included a memo to that effect in today's materials.
How about we move on to client outreach? I'm going to save you from having to brag. Over 200 new Sandpiper clients signed over the past 3 weeks. Well done, Jimmy.
Thanks, Cliff.
Really astonishing results, Jimmy. Your last trip to Amarillo, you came back with 22 new clients.
24.
24? How many people out there actually responded to our direct mailer?
1.
You got 24 new clients from this one response? Might not some parties, the opposing counsel, for example, see this differential and conclude that there may have been some solicitation involved?
I did not solicit.
I'm just wondering how you account for your success, because it will definitely raise eyebrows over at Schweikert and Coakley, particularly in a case involving seniors.
I can't wait the sound of his suit. That's his suit making that noise.
As many of you are aware, I've visited more than my share of retirement homes. These are close-knit communities. Word gets around real fast.
So these other 23 residents, they approached you?
They heard the scuttlebutt before I crossed state lines. And I certainly didn't have to go knocking on any doors.
Makes sense. Howard?
Chuck, we good to move on?
See, she already know he doing some little funny business, just a little bit.
Hey, Kim, where can I get a copy of that Niederman deposition?
I've got an extra Niederman, Jimmy.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, that's...
And then you remember the whole thing about the that case he did?
Let me tell you, when we were building this case, I was chasing down 80-year-old mall walkers. Did he say boo? Bullshit, he did.
What happened in Texas?
Nothing. I did my job. 24 senior citizens now have representation. Before I went, they didn't even know they were getting ripped off. How was that not a win?
I put myself on the line to get you this job.
So what, you threw me a bone?
No, asshole. You know I believe in you. But then I made my beliefs known to them. And now everything you do reflects back on me. With Howard, because ultimately I talked him into going out on a limb for you too. It's my word, it's my judgment.
Yeah.
You and I both know you can do this job. But please, you just have to do it right.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, Jimmy, he like to kind of teeter in the gray area a little bit
course.
to get the job done.
Yeah.
And that's why she's upset about it.
We know.
Yeah.
Why don't you give his foot a squeeze? Oh, darling. That should get you through to next month.
Mike, thank you. But you shouldn't feel that you need to.
Too late. Something up?
I didn't get much sleep. My head's...
I'm sorry.
Last 2 nights, I heard gunshots. My first thought was firecrackers, but then last night, there's no mistaking it. They were quick, pop, 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 closer. It was like they were right outside the house.
I'm staying here tonight.
No, Mike, no. That's not necessary.
It is not a problem.
Mike, you asked, so I answered. Please don't make me sorry. I told you.
Says you heard gunshots.
Yeah. That's odd. You don't hear that every day.
No, and then over multiple nights, too.
Cliff, could I have a second? It's the Sandpiper mailers. We're getting 1s and 2s. In Colorado Springs, 0.
Wow. How can that be?
They're tossing the mailers before they can reach the residents.
Guess you better think of another way.
I think I got it. TV commercial. Guaranteed eyeballs. There's nothing Sandpiper can do about that.
It's not exactly my go-to, but generally speaking, I'm open to it. We will talk next week.
Great. We open on Granny, just very back and forth. And then the camera moves towards her.
Dolly.
A dolly. Good.
See a dolly here?
You guys didn't bring a dolly?
Nope, no dolly.
You didn't ask for a dolly.
Gotta ask, dude. Dolly's extra.
Okay, no dolly.
These like low budget cameramen.
Oh, very low budget.
So that's it? Old lady in the chair? Chair commercial.
Does anybody like you?
Ready for my close-up, Mr. McGill?
Oh, look. Oh, she looked perfect. He said, does anybody like you?
And they nickel and diamond for everything.
Low budget films. Guess what kind of sandwich that is?
That nasty one.
Pimento cheese, Asia.
That's nasty.
You wouldn't try no pimento cheese?
No.
You're not the only one. I sure as hell ain't eating it. He used to doing stakeouts.
Oh, if I can't sleep on the couch, I sleep outside.
That was a gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. Get that little bazooka out. Is that what that you can't be serious.
It can't be that loud. That's not it. That wasn't it. No way.
Hey, honey, what's happening? What's wrong? What happened?
Uh-oh.
Let me show you. It's up there. It's right up there. You do see it, right?
I see it. What time did you hear the shots?
2:13 this morning. I looked at the clock.
I thought he was there.
Last night he was.
You think maybe it's possible that you dreamed it? It happens sometimes.
I didn't dream it, Mike. That came from a bullet. I mean, it must have. It wasn't there before last night. I promise you that.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
How would she recognize that to be a bullet?
That's it. We're getting you and Kaylee out of this house. End of story.
Okay.
He was there last night.
I think she is making it up for him to do exactly that. Because he was there all night.
I gotta say, I will miss the nail salon's vibrating chairs.
Well, for you, I can make any chair in this place vibrate. You ready for this? Here goes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
My husband and I scrimped and saved for so many years. After Ronald passed, I moved to an assisted living facility. They told me they'd take care of everything. Then one day they said all my money was gone. How could that be?
That's not a real tear, is it?
If you were a loved one
It's
as a resident of a Sandpiper...
It's spicy.
I can't.
Well,
I like the
You
music.
made that? It looks professional.
and
if I were an 86-year-old Sandpiper resident, I'd be dialing.
yes, up top. And all made in accordance with the rules and regulations of the American Bar Association.
Good.
So she turned her head.
I'm in charge of the department.
Yeah, but still, Cliff Maine was fine with this.
Why wouldn't he be?
No, it's fantastic.
Who stole my nest egg? That commercial actually turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
See how she turned her head to the side?
With the sorrow look.
They gave us some Visine drops. See, Jimmy, all you gotta do is just play by the book, do it by the rules and the regulations.
Right?
I'd like the number for KKTV Channel 11. Yes, can you connect me to your ad sales department? Thanks.
No recession. Tongue looks good, too. So the lady's in fine fettle.
What do you got from me?
Bodyguard job, $200.
What else?
For you, that's the best fit I've got. You want next level pay? You gotta do next level work. That's just how it goes.
Well, what's next level?
Give me the bodyguard job.
For 200?
He got like little ties to the underworld. He was the one that healed up his little bullet wound, stitched up his bullet wound and stuff too.
Yeah.
So everybody knows.
They know. Every line's been rerouted to the bullpen. All the assistants know to keep them open.
The call doesn't go to an answering machine, right? Because it's very important. Old people don't like talking to robots.
If I'm on a call, they'll roll over to Maida. After that, Iris will get the next one, and then Barbara and Yvonne, right on down the line.
Oh, so
it should be running now, right?
I'll just be in my office.
And they plugged it in for the 314 segment.
Mm-hmm.
And the phone is not ringing.
Come on.
I wonder why they wouldn't. Not the phone magic.
I don't know why. Maybe the commercial just wasn't good. I don't know.
Uh-oh. It's working. Look.
Sandpiper hotline.
Yes, ma'am. May I ask, are you currently a resident of the Sandpiper Crossing facility?
Look. That's at least 9 or 10 phone calls just like that.
Hot diggity dog. It worked.
He was on pins and needles for a quick second. He didn't think it was going to work.
He did the phone magic thing.
Yeah. But I kind of like the other method better. at the beginning of the episode where he paid the guy to play like the Sandpiper truck broke down.
Yeah.
And he just get on. I like that a little bit better.
So convenient.
The face-to-face reaction.
Yeah.
Something came in this evening, and it's definitely next level pay.
Yeah. What's the job?
The guy wouldn't tell me. But whatever it is, it's serious money. And the guy, he specifically asked for you.
And who's the guy?
Secure after group low. Secure after group.
It's the boss.
At this hour?
It's never too late for congratulations. Cliff, Jesus, you're still at the office.
You ran a commercial?
Yeah, and oh my God, let me tell you, the response has been...
You ran a commercial without
First consulting me and my partners. Did you actually think that was gonna fly?
I was planning on telling you in the morning.
The day after it aired?
I only ran it once. It was kind of an experiment, all right? Kind of under the radar.
Don't be disingenuous.
Howard said you were a little eccentric. He didn't tell me you were a goddamn arsonist.
Cliff, to be fair, I don't think, I apologize if there was any misreading of the situation, but there's a very positive headline here. We got 103 phone calls today. You can't...
Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, my office, with the partners, and we want to see this thing.
Cliff, when you see this...
I know you.
He just hung the phone up.
That ain't a phone call you want. I'm nervous to go into the office tomorrow.
Okay, see ya.
Golden boy.
That's me.
Oh, that's not good. What if he don't like the commercial?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be nervous. Why would he do that and not even consult with them? No,
maybe he walked in there, he was getting ready to show it to him, and he just walked off. Like, he was getting ready to walk into his office with it, and he just walked off and just did it anyways.
Yeah. Well.
Definitely, if you put like the law firm's name out there and you're spending their money,
right?
Their marketing dollars, you want to run it by.
Yeah.
The higher ups. Hold on now. This is a little sketchy. I'm just finna what? Just meet somebody anywhere.
Maybe it's Gustavo.
And they ask for him personally. You never know. It could be. Because he's talking about like being a bodyguard and for like level up. Just like a level up. So.
Yeah, huge disgust. Huge. That's not, no.
You gonna tell me what we're doing here?
I've got a problem. I can't solve it myself.
This problem, is it a who or a what?
There's a guy. I need him to go away.
Oh.
Who's the guy?
Dum.
Who's the guy?
I don't know who it is. I don't even think it matters at this point. This right here might be like the beginning of Mike. And I'm not talking about this Mike. I'm talking about Mike, aka the Hitman.
He already been doing that though.
No, he hasn't.
Didn't he go and kill the two cops and stuff?
But he wasn't a hitman. He just did that as far as like revenge because they killed his son.
Right, like on his right.
You know what I mean? It almost seemed like it was a hit to a degree. He planned it.
Yeah, but I guess I guess that don't count.
Right, because he left Philly and went to Albuquerque, New Mexico, just to kind of lay low, so he can kind of get his name and get his face off the radar. Because, like you see, they're already kind of investigating the murder of him, and they kind of hot on his trail because remember they came there to investigate.
Yeah.
And to like really they looking into Mike as far as like having something to do with it because there's a lot of dirty cops in Philly, things like that, and with the other two guys getting killed. It was like they were looking at him because his son got killed.
Right. Maybe it's that guy that had the Hummer.
That he wanted.
With the baseball cards, and I want my baseball cards back.
You know what?
Like, that's the only guy I can think of because we haven't seen him affiliated with anybody else.
Right,
really.
and then Nacho, got in the passenger seat and looked in his glove box and got his address.
Right.
Because Mike don't know where he lives.
Mm-hmm. But he did that when they made that deal. Like, they actually did go there. And they took the baseball cards. Mm-hmm. So I mean, he does.
Well, Nacho did, yep.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah. So I don't know what the affiliation is. Like, the only person I could think of, it would just be him. Unless it's somebody else.
It might be a new player in the game because obviously Nacho is in a drug game, so it could be like some other drug dealer that's really? that's somewhere doing his thing, and he want to try to knock him off to take control. It could be a multitude of things, but obviously, if Nacho's calling him to do a hit, it probably got something to do with the drug game to some degree, or somebody that's in Nacho's way.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so I think this might be the birth of him kind of going down that dark alley.
Okay. Well, y'all, I don't know, because I can't sit here and guess.
Right.
Okay, we're going to jump in.
Yeah.
Episode 4 is Gloves Off. I got to see who it is. I do want to know that much. Yeah. But Saul is in deep trouble, okay?
Yeah,
Saul. No, I feel like they're going to like the commercial. It wasn't anything bad, though. He didn't really say anything.
Kim liked it.
Kim did like it, and she didn't say that there was anything illegal about it or wrong with it. I mean, it was just a straightforward ad, so I don't know what it is.
But then again, Dean, he's probably like, you know, you putting the reputation of my firm on the line, and when he see it, he might think that, you know, you kind of pulling and tugging on the heartstrings of old people. Babe, if I made a commercial and I had the old lady do this. With the tear in her eye. You might be like, oh no.
Wait. Do it one more time. Wait, you gotta.
Ooh, Benjamin Franklin, my favorite president.
Oh, so he got a toothache?
He must have got hit with something. Oh, look. His lip busted, his jaw, his nose, his eye. Whew.
What?
Look like he got hit by a 4x4. That's Tuco's. Those boxing gloves?
Yeah.
Tuco wore that around his neck.
So it sounded like he got set up.
No, I think Nacho wanted to go at Tuco or something. I don't know.
They told me they'd take care of everything. Then one day they said all my money was gone.
Watch.
How could that be? Where did it all go?
Sandpiper Crossing Facility or other associated...
Jesus, you used your own voice?
Strictly to save money.
I like the commercial.
Production costs $647, all in. The one single airing was a $700 ad buy, so dirt cheap.
You think this is about money? You think that's what this is about?
I admit I got a little ahead of myself, a little exuberant, and for that I apologize. We've gotten nearly 200 phone calls since this one airing. You hear that? That's the sound of victory.
Jimmy, stop selling.
And don't act like you don't see the problem here.
I don't.
I don't see the
You
problem.
cut us out.
We're a team at Davis & May. You coming to us as a solo practitioner, I knew there's going to be a learning curve. But if you simply can't fit in as part of the team...
I can fit in. I am here to help you and HHM win Sandpiper.
Our image, our reputation is something we've been carefully building for years. It's worth far more than any one case. The vote is currently 2-1 to fire you for cause. However,
no.
I believe in second chances. But no, this is both strike one and strike two. Going forward, you can expect a great deal more scrutiny.
Oh, that's a blow.
I mean, what about the ad?
They worried about the image.
Come on.
That's strike one and strike two. It's like...
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Kim Wexler.
Hey, Kim, I need you to call me as soon as you can, all right? It's a time-sensitive thing, so,
please call me before you talk to Howard, okay? Bye.
Uh-oh. Why she...
It's a simple question, Kim. Did you or did you not know about this commercial?
Yes. He showed it to me.
He showed it to you. And you didn't say anything to anyone?
No, I didn't.
They tripping.
I didn't realize... At the time, I didn't think it was necessary.
Well, you were wrong. We were caught flat-footed in front of our co-counsel, which does not reflect well on HHM or on you.
Why was that her fault?
Don't do it, Chuck.
That'll be all. You can go.
I think a lot of it got to do with just him being him, Jimmy being Jimmy, and his reputation.
What are you going to do?
I figure from here, you've got a good beat on the place. Tuco and me, that's our spot. He always sits facing out. Makes it look like it's a gangster thing, but I know it's just so he can keep an eye on his ride. Every Tuesday, we're here squaring accounts. Dealer comes in, pays what he owes.
Just the two of you? No extra muscle?
Don't need it. We can handle our business. Then, when we're done, Tuco gets in his car. Boom, we go our separate ways. That is where you come in. Drive over, pull up in a spot next to Tuco's. Pop, headshot, roll out. Easy.
You sure about this? Killing your partner.
His partner.
That's a bell you don't unring.
See this? You know I got this? Back in '96, Tuco and I were working with these bikers out of Riverside County. They're running this peanut butter crank. Tuco develops a taste for it. Our connect was a guy called Dog Paulson. One day, Tuco's settling up with Dog. Tuco just keeps staring at him. You think I'm an idiot, Dog? Tuco doesn't even raise his voice, but suddenly he's got a sawed-off and right in Dog's face. A piece of Dog's skull, under the skin, a little piece of it. I'll try digging it out, but it's in there pretty good. The thing about it was, Tuco really liked Dog, but when he's using loco, crazy.
Cuckoo.
Period.
If Tuco finds out about my, independent ventures, it's gonna be Dog all over again.
So Nacho doing his stuff on the side, and he don't want Tuco to find out about it. Well, since they supposed to be partners, I guess.
It obviously didn't work.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go through that way.
Man with a scoped rifle could get a clean shot. No witnesses, clean egress.
Pretty far. You can make that shot?
Yeah.
You saying you do it?
50 grand.
50 grand.
50 grand.
I'll look into it.
50 bands. 10 bands. 100 bands. Let's not even discuss it, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, they cleaned out her desk.
I guess I'm too late, huh?
No, she's still here.
Where?
Where she always is. Oh.
In the basement.
Oh, no.
Kim. I am so sorry. I should have told you last night.
You think?
I thought they'd understand once they saw the numbers. Howard can't just stick you in doc review because of something I did. What the hell kind of sense does that make?
I told you this would happen.
He can't blame you for this.
I warned you he would.
I'm talking to Howard.
Jimmy, no. You'd only make things worse.
I'll explain it to him.
No! I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. If you go to Howard, you and I, we're done.
So we're not done now?
I need this job. So could you please just go?
Dang, she doing doc review.
I know.
Man, she got downgraded. That sucks. Especially for her.
Chuck! Come on! I'm not going away! All right, you asked for it. I'm coming in!
You're not even there.
What was that noise?
Chuck. Can you hear me? Do you want me to get you to the hospital?
No hospital.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
That's the Armalite AR-50. State of the art. Accurate to 2,400 meters.
Oof.
Wow.
Single shot, bolt. It's light, accurate. That's the A1 model. There's not much change from the original. Well, if these aren't to your liking, I could get my hands on a few more.
No. I've changed my mind. I don't need anything at this time. For your trouble?
Oh, it's no trouble.
It changed.
I guess he got a different plan. Maybe he's not finna try to do it from long range.
Maybe this is like before he got his face
Yeah, this is before whatever he was about to do. So I guess he's not going to do a long range. It's probably going to be something close up. No, he's still sitting there like...
You're still here. Yeah, I'm still here.
I think he's faking. He's faking for the bacon.
Well, he didn't know that he was coming, though.
How you feeling?
Sometimes I overdo it, and that's all. It passes.
Going into the office really takes it out of you, doesn't it?
If I stay too long, yeah.
So many important things for you to do there. Like, stick it to Kim Wexler.
What did I do to Kim Wexler?
She's back in the cornfield, isn't she?
Management of personnel, those decisions are all Howard's.
That is rich. When Howard was making his management decisions, was he sitting on your knee with your arm up his ass?
If Howard were my puppet, he certainly wouldn't have recommended you to Davis in Maine. I'm sure it was Kim Wexler who talked him into doing that, hence his anger.
Don't punish Kim. Take it out on me.
She should have been looking out for her firm's interests. Not letting us know what you were up to was her mistake.
Come on, you can't be pissed off at her about this.
I'm not. Howard is. Why shouldn't he be?
Because she didn't know. She didn't know I was going to air the commercial. She didn't know I hadn't gotten it approved. She didn't know there was anything she was supposed to tell Howard.
You have to admit this shows a lack of judgment on her part. She knows you. She should have known better.
You are such an asshole.
Why? For pointing out that her one mistake was believing in you?
For Christ's sake, it was a simple little commercial. It aired once. It worked like a dream.
You see, that's your problem. Thinking the ends justify the means. And you're forever shocked when it all blows up in your face. You broke the rules. You turned Kim into your accessory. You embarrassed Howard, who inexplicably vouched for you with Cliff Maine. Shall I go on? You're my brother, and I love you, but you're like an alcoholic who refuses to admit he's got a problem. Now someone's giving you the keys to the school bus, and I'm not going to let you drive it off a cliff.
What can I do to put Kim back where she belongs, huh? You want me to quit Davis in Maine? That's fine.
Life is not one big game of let's make a deal.
Yes, it is. What'll it take, huh? You want me to quit being a lawyer? A chip with a machine gun, that's me, right? What do you say? You help Kim, I quit the law. Is that a deal?
I didn't say that, and I would never say that.
Why not?
Because if I were impeding the career for the purpose of compelling you to do something against your will, that would be extortion.
Yeah, so? You gonna extort me, Chuck? I'm not gonna tell anyone. It's real easy. You just set things right for Kim, everything back to normal, and I quit the law for good.
Wow. Wow.
But I need to hear the words.
God's sake, Jimmy.
Come on, Chuck, say quit, and I will quit. But I need to hear it from your mouth.
You want me to commit a felony? Because that's what you do, right? Because you want to believe that deep down I'm some hypocrite.
Come on down, Chuck. Roll around in the dirt with me.
He wants him to quit.
You don't want to be a lawyer. That's between you and the New Mexico State Bar. You clearly don't need any help from me to tank your career. You're doing just fine on your own.
You think you want him to quit?
Down inside, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm not gonna do it.
What are you negotiating now?
No amount of money makes this a good idea. For you, a dead Tuco draws Salamancas like flies.
Salamanca.
With you, without you, I don't care. But something's gonna happen.
You don't need him dead. You need him to go away.
Man, I drop a dime on Tuco. Who do you think the cartel looks at? Tell me how that helps me.
You won't have to talk to the cops. You won't have to do any time. There's no killing, but your Tuco problem
goes away.
It goes away.
I like the way Mike thinks, though. Because he's talking about Salamanca all the way down there in Mexico.
But how does he know about him?
He just know. If you know, you know. Or by the looks of that T-shirt, not that T-shirt, but that shirt, that's
Tuco.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Let the man count.
Good.
Nicholson continues to stare.
Boy, his eyes could burn a hole in your soul.
Right? Even if I was a dealer, I would not be dealing with somebody that looked like that.
Yes, I would like to report a fight going on at the El Machicana restaurant. There's a man threatening another man with a gun. I'm a passerby. I don't want to get involved.
He said a fight.
I'm sure the police about to...
No, man. Just hit my car.
Oh.
He tapped it.
Oh, okay.
Now we know why his face is about to be...
I think the fight about to break out.
Yeah.
You see that? You did that. You're gonna make this all right.
We'll exchange information.
Tuco don't have no insurance.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna make this real simple for you. Give me your wallet.
No. Don't beat up Mike.
Give me your wallet.
Look. He's like, I already done told you now how crazy he is.
He not crazy. He crazy. Crazy.
Your life worth $400? Hey, Tuco, time to bounce. Yeah, go.
Okay.
Yeah, better get the hell out of there.
The hell? Let go. Let go.
No.
Oh, Tuco can punch now. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's still standing up. Look, he see like 5 police cars right now.
That all you got?
Get on the ground.
Man.
Well, I think he's going away. I think safe to say.
Mike gonna have a migraine for like a month.
Dang, he took it though.
Golly.
Can't say that he didn't do that.
Man, Mike a soldier. You remember on Breaking Bad? I think he killed somebody with his bare hands.
Yeah.
So he probably gonna get charged for assault.
Battery.
Wow.
Probably got caught with a weapon.
Are you gonna have to testify?
The cops witnessed him in the commission of a felony. My wallet in his pocket, add the gun, he gets a 5 to 10 stretch.
Robbery.
25. Definitely earned it.
Hell.
Still, you could have gotten twice as much for 1/10 the hassle. Just saying you went a long way to not pull that trigger. Why?
Look at the left side of his face. I think he didn't do it because he already on the radar. He already hopped for like 2 other murders already. So
yeah,
this will just bring more heat on him. Whoa. Whoa.
Dang.
That last punch, I was like, they probably hit him like square dead in the face. You better be glad he didn't get hit in the nose. He probably would have killed him if he hit him in the nose.
It looked like he got like a straight headshot right there at the end, the way that they took the camera angle.
That's what I'm saying. He took one straight to the face. Left side of his face looked like I got stung by some killer bees or something. Like his whole left side of his face is just swollen up right around his jaw and stuff. But Tuco, you already know, like Tuco is like crazy. He, like whenever he get to using, you already know he don't have like any rhyme or reason. He just gonna go straight off of emotion.
Yeah, but
I didn't even know why he was doing it. Like when he walked in, like I kind of started reading it a little bit, but it took until it actually all happened to the kind of all fall in place to be like, oh, this is why he did it.
As soon as I saw that he walked into the restaurant, I figured it out because at the very beginning, because he had the boxing gloves in his hand. So we knew he had ran into Tuco. That's the only reason why. So I'm like, okay, how?
No, I'm saying for like the reason why he didn't decide to like shoot him and just went in there.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't, because even that he was talking about like the cartel being involved with, if he did take him out, then Nacho gonna be on the radar, and then
if Nacho give him up,
deal with Salamanca and all of that in Mexico. So he already knew, like. And
then if they get Nacho, they might mess around and like torture him, and then he might give up Mike's name.
So really, it's like I feel like he did him a favor by not killing him, but still letting him go do, putting him away.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. So to speak, like he spared him. So that's why he kind of was looking like, shoot, you lucky. You lucky I did that for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that's what he did.
As soon as he drove up and he hit the car, I was like...
Right.
And then, obviously, Tuco, he knew that he's using, so...
Yeah.
So and Mike knows how to, like...
Mm-hmm.
egg people on. Like, he's like very, very smart. He's very, very street savvy.
Yeah, but Tuco was about to let him go though.
I don't think he was gonna let him go.
He did. He said, "You a lucky old man," and then Mike grabbed him, and then that's why he started doing what he was doing.
Oh yeah, like he said, he kept exacerbating the situation
because he knew obviously the cops were already coming. So it was like, shoot, he didn't get what he wanted, so he had to make the move. That's why he did what he did.
And I didn't know at first, like when he called the police and told them what was going on, like a fight. I'm like, what? And then he pulled up and hit the car. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, but see, Nacho told him too that he only really sits where he sits so he can look at his car and make sure like nobody hits it or whatever. So Mike did exactly that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, Mike did exactly that. That's why he did what he did and it played out the way he did.
Very
but
smart.
I promise you, I really think Chuck is doing, like, there's something more to this. That the reason why he's being the way that he is.
But I kind of put it together too, as far as like Chuck and Jimmy's relationship. Is because he knows Jimmy to a T. Like, you seen him already get Jimmy out of felonies, have to come to Cicero, come to Chicago to get him out of Cook County. Like, he knows. That's why when they were in that meeting and he like second guessed as far as how, like, you know, as far as like his outreach and how he got those names and those signatures. Yeah. He knew that he knows Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like, he knows how Jimmy operates. He knows Jimmy always teeters on that gray area. Pretty much gonna use that gift of gab, gonna use some type of scheme that's not always legal to get the results. And he gets the results, but it's not always the right way of doing it. So that's why Chuck acts the way that he does towards Jimmy, especially with him being a lawyer, passing the bar. Because any infraction, because basically what Jimmy's doing right now could get him disbarred.
Yeah, but not with the ad though. I feel like they just took it all out of context. Like, the reason it blew up and then they took it out on Kim. Like, I'm just like, why would that be her responsibility? Mm-hmm. She just happened, she could have just been happened to drive by the house that night and saw the commercial that he played for her. Like, why would they leave that to her to come back and tell them that she saw the ad without saying anything?
I think it's just because it's Jimmy and she's tied to Jimmy.
But that's what I'm saying.
And that's why she's on to him the way that she is, as far as like, even with the whole thing with the guy in the Hummer and him kind of helping him wiggle out of that investigation, talking about him sitting doing the cream pies on the banana cake and stuff, yeah. making up this thing, and she got mad at him because that's lines of being disbarred. And if he get disbarred and Davis and Maine find out about it, it's gonna come back on her because of the reputation. Because
she recommended him for that job and really put herself on the line for him to begin with.
And he's doing things that's not always legal. He's, like I said, he's not always doing things ethical.
I mean, he treads lightly, but he tread in thin water. Okay, you this close to breaking the ice. Yeah. You know what I mean? And falling through because he teeters on the line.
Yeah. He's always in the gray area.
I'm just gonna test the boundary a little bit, but I'm not gonna cross the line all the way.
No, I feel like he gonna step across the line. And then when he step back across the line. That's what he's into. Like, I'm gonna step across the line to do this.
I'm gonna see how far. Yeah. It's how far I can go and how far I can take this. I don't know. I just feel like
I understand it too, because like I said, you kind of pulling on the heartstrings of elderly people, and just like the reputation, it's almost kind of like a rogue type of commercial. You know how you see those crazy kind of commercials
yeah,
with
I know
lawyers.
What you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
about. I'm a hammer. I'm not saying anything about them or anything like that. But just with the type of commercials, like the type of publicity that could come back on Davis and Maine. I get it. I get that. I get it. Babe.
I don't know. I just feel like he could have been better involved. If he didn't want him to put the ad out, I'm just like, then what was the problem? Like, what was the problem?
It was that he did it without proper authority or
that was really what it was. Yeah. But I'm just like, you kind of left it to him to do that though. Like, you know, like you really, well, you're in charge of the department, so
that too. You're right.
Like, don't put that in my head if that's not what you really want me to do and lead the department and take a lead.
And then when I take a lead and kind of do something, and then you're mad because I didn't run it by you.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like all of that was kind of just ruffled up because of everything with David, like, you know, with Hamlin and HHM, you know, like. I'm done.
I love that part. Where she with the camera shot, the face shot. That did it when they saw her do that, and it was in her voice too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of to some it could be distasteful. You know,
I guess I still feel like Chuck is involved some kind of way. I don't know. I just think that, but okay, y'all tap in. Let us know what y'all think down in the comment section. And if y'all enjoyed this, give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you, and we're gonna see y'all in the next video. Y'all. I really can't. Okay.
It was a great commercial. It was great.
Bye, y'all.